Goa, renowned around the world as the land of sun, sand and sea, is also a land of serenity and exquisite natural beauty. Nestled cozily between the gentle waves of the Arabian Sea and the imposing peaks of the Western Ghats, Goa is a destination that offers unique experiences to the intrepid traveler. Fabulous beaches, friendly people with a relaxed lifestyle and numerous architectural splendors make Goa a firm favorite with international tourists. Goa is a preferred destination around the year, but most travelers prefer the dry and pleasantly cool weather from late September to early April. During the monsoons between June and September, Goa is probably at its most beautiful, transformed as if by magic into a mosaic of vibrant color. Goa has been under the rule of various Hindu and Muslim kingdoms throughout its ancient history. The longest period of colonization, 451 years, began when Afonso de Albuquerque captured Goa in 1510 for the Portuguese. Goa remained a Portuguese colony even after the Indian independence in 1947, before being finally liberated by the Indian Army on 19 December 1961. Despite the long colonization, Goa's cultural traditions have displayed amazing resilience, and the symbiosis of Portuguese and local culture has created an eclectic cultural mix, different from the rest of India. The lively rhythm of Goan folk music, the rugged vitality of its folk dances, and the colorful variety and vibrancy of its dynamic folk art forms display the extraordinarily rich and lively culture created by diverse cultural influences. More than 4 centuries of Portuguese rule has given the Goan people a unique cultural identity, which is a fusion of Eastern and Western values. Goans speak English along with Konkani and Marathi and the national language Hindi. Portuguese is also spoken and well understood. Hindus and Christians make up almost the entire population, with a minority of Muslim and other religions. Goa has a long and unbroken tradition of communal harmony, as Goans have a remarkably secular outlook towards each other's religion. With a harmonious mix of religions in its population, Goans find reason to celebrate throughout the year. The Carnival and the Shigmo, which attract tourists from all around the world, are the most famous of these celebrations. Carnival is a festival of fun, frolic and music, with colorful parades and lavish floats presided over by King Momo, who orders his subjects to party for 3 whole days. During Shigmo, the festival of colors, celebrating the arrival of spring, the streets come alive with vibrantly colored floats depicting Hindu mythology, and dance troupes in traditional costumes perform lively folk dances. Throughout the year, the annual feast of some local church or chapel is celebrated somewhere in Goa by colorfully dressed villagers with a festive mass, a procession of the patron saint accompanied by devotional music from the village band. Goa also has a few other unique festivals. It is the only other place besides Rome that has the annual procession of All Saints at goa.avi. The Feast of 3 Kings at Kansauli reenacts the journey of the kings, and the spectacular Zatra of goddess Lairai has devotees walking barefoot through hot burning coals. Goa also has a number of special celebrations, like the Food and Cultural Festival, the International Kite Festival, the Classical Music Festival, and the International Film Festival of India, for which it is a permanent venue. Beyond the famous sunny beaches, there lies a different Goa, as yet unexplored by the tourist. providing a cool and welcome sojourn away from the dust and the din of the city. Goa is a paradise where nature has unraveled its glorious secrets. Its hinterland below the Western Ghats is one of the richest reservoirs of biodiversity in the world, with a bewildering range of plant, animal and bird life. Goa's long coastline has a thriving marine ecosystem of coral reefs and mangrove forests. 4 wildlife sanctuaries and a bird sanctuary provide vibrant avenues for the wilderness enthusiasts. 7 large rivers crisscross the state, along with a number of smaller but enchanting estuaries and backwaters. You can enjoy a delightful cruise along these backwaters as it passes through quaint riverside villages. Crocodile and dolphin spotting cruises, as well as sunset and moonlight cruises, are also available. Mayan Lake is a calm spread of water encircled by rolling, lush green hills, with cottages hidden in the wooded slopes. Goa has 2 magnificent waterfalls, the Dudhsagar and the Aravale. Dudhsagar, the most famous and spectacular of the 2, cascades down 600 meters and is a popular tourist destination for hikers and trekkers. The perfect option for those who like to stay close to nature. Spice plantations make for great retreats during the monsoon when the beaches are less accessible. A typical spice farm is a sprawling expanse of farmland with plantations of a variety of tropical fruits, flowers, and exotic spices. An outing to a spice farm includes nature walks, bird watching trips, and even elephant rides with a typical Goan lunch served on a traditional banana leaf. Time stands still in the villages of Goa, which are idyllically located amidst lush green paddy fields, backed by gentle hills and the coconut trees that border the fields. As you get a taste of the tranquility of the quaint, rustic atmosphere of village life, you will soon get charmed into prolonging your holiday. Ancestral Goa is a must-visit, life-size recreation of an ancient Goan village. It features the longest laterite sculpture in India, Mirabai, typical Portuguese and traditional Goan houses, a taverna, the Goan country liquor shop. Blessed with 105 kilometers of golden coastline, Goa has an incredible variety of magnificent beaches to choose from. From the wild and empty beaches on the north coast through to the more popular and busy beaches in central Goa, right down to the beautiful, serene and quiet beaches of the far south, there's a beach in Goa that is just right for you. A unique and popular feature of the Goan beaches are the quaint little beach shacks under their coconut thatch roofs. These shacks are the best places to hang out away from the sun and relax while enjoying the sea breeze and exotic cuisine with some refreshing drinks. Goa is the perfect locale for the thrill-seeking adventure tourist with a plethora of action-packed activities available. Cloudless blue skies, fairly placid waters, and the stunning coastline provides ideal conditions for water sport lovers who can choose from swimming, windsurfing, parasailing, jet skiing, speedboating, and water scootering. The dense forests in the hinterland, deep meandering rivers, and hilly terrain support a diverse range of flora and fauna and attract eco-tourists and nature lovers for hiking, camping, rafting, and trekking activities. Most Hindu temples in Goa are dedicated to a god or goddess who is worshipped by the local devotees. A special feature of Goan temples is the tall lamp tower in the temple courtyard, which is decorated with hundreds of oil lamps on festival days, creating a spectacular effect. Each temple has its own annual feast when the idol of the local deity is carried in a huge wooden chariot around the temple, with crowds of devotees following in procession. The magnificent churches found all around the Goan countryside were built by European monastic orders of Theatine, Augustine, Franciscan and Jesuit priests during the Portuguese rule. Most churches are centuries old but are still in use even today. Many are also protected heritage sites containing exquisite works of Christian art. The UNESCO World Heritage Complex at Old Goa has some of the largest and most famous churches in Goa. Of these, the most important one is the Basilica of Bon Jesus, where the relics of Saint Francis Xavier, the patron saint of Goa, are enshrined in a silver casket. The various kingdoms which ruled Goa have left their imprint on the Goan landscape in the form of majestic structures, a silent reminder of a bygone era. The Augustine Tower at Old Goa is the only remnant of what was once the Church of Saint Augustine, the biggest church in Asia. The Lord Shiva temple at Tambri Sulla is the oldest existing temple in Goa, built around the 13th century. A number of majestic forts built by the Portuguese, Mughal and Maratha rulers remain in fairly good condition and are worth a visit. Centuries-old heritage mansions from the Portuguese era are still maintained in immaculate condition. Famous for its fish curry and rice, Goan cuisine, like the land itself, has many flavors and tastes. The tasty and spicy cooking style is an interesting fusion of the East and West. The fresh, tasty catch from the sea is used to make a wide range of dishes with characteristic tangy flavor and aroma created by a distinctive mix of spices. A range of international cuisines such as Italian, Thai, continental and Chinese besides others is also available at most hotels to satisfy even the most finicky of appetites. Goa now has a new attraction, specialized high-class healthcare with a personal touch combined with the warm, friendly and helpful nature of the Goan people. Medical services are available at a surprisingly reasonable cost due to the favorable rate of currency exchange and coverage by international insurance companies. Super specialty hospitals offer a one-stop destination in various fields of medicine through some of the best medical experts and nursing care. Goa has the ideal ambience to experience the ancient Indian techniques of Ayurveda and yoga. Trained physicians and therapists provide authentic holistic treatments and therapies at various resorts and spas around Goa in a serene and relaxing ambience. The perfect blend of Ayurveda, yoga and meditation provides you with a cleanup on physical, mental and emotional levels. A visit to Goa becomes an unforgettable experience of a lifetime as you experience the warm-hearted hospitality of the Goan people. Accommodation in Goa is plentiful with a variety of hotels, resorts and guest houses to suit every budget and every taste. There are simply furnished rooms for the thriftiest of backpackers and 5-star deluxe luxury resorts and boutique hotels for those who want to indulge in their fancies. Goa has excellent road, rail and air connectivity. National airlines connect Goa with major Indian cities. A number of international chartered flights from many European countries also fly into Goa. So come to Goa. Come and experience a unique, sun-kissed, wind-touched and rain-washed world of magical forests, quaint villages, enchanting backwaters and exotic flora and fauna. Over the course of time, Goa has touched the hearts of its visitors in many ways. Come, let us touch yours too.